Hey everybody, Xander Demas here. I'm here at the fantastic N Stuff Music in Blawnox, Pennsylvania, outside of Pittsburgh. And today I am talking about the super cool Ernie Ball JP15 Spring Collection Series. This is the Petrucci signature guitar that was announced early this year. They had them at the NAMM show, and I got to see a 7-string version of this, and it was pretty amazing. This guitar is unreal. This one is actually mine. There's 2 in the store, and this one was ordered in for me. So I want to just go ahead and go over some of the features of this guitar. You probably, anybody that's been looking for one of these instruments will know pretty much what they're looking for, but what they did on the JP15 series was upped it quite a bit. These are the Dimarzio Illuminator pickups. They are the same, bridge and neck Illuminator series. And this is the famous Ernie Ball tremolo. Now it acts like a floating tremolo, okay? So it feels like it is a floating tremolo actually, but it acts like a Floyd Rose. It feels like a Floyd without the fine tuners over here, but you got the locking tuners up here. It has a really thick, tremolo bar, so it really does feel like a classic Floyd Rose. Quilted maple top, it's almost like the BFR, the Ball Family Reserve series. So it is really a beautiful, sexy top on this thing. And this is called the Teal Burst. This is new for 2017. So that's what's so special about this. The other thing that's very special about this guitar is the roasted maple fingerboard. I have other guitars like Anderson and Sir, and they have the roasted maple fingerboards on them as well, fingerboards and neck. So the work on this is just amazing, and it adds a level of stability that you just can't get out of other woods. This one is the fully loaded version with all kinds of little goodies on here with the Piezo or Piezo system, depending on how you want to say that. As you can see, I'm playing through 2 different amps here. There's a Fishman acoustic amp and a Fender Mustang that I'm playing out, that's splitting the signal here. And if you can kind of take a look, you can see 2 cables going in and out of the guitar. So what I'm going to do is I'm kind of run through some of the sounds and some of the features that the guitar has. All right, so what we're going to do here is we're going to check out the Piezo system on this guitar. The other cool thing to mention is that, again, you have the option with the 2 jacks on this guitar to either use a stereo cable that would split the signal, or you can use 2 cables individually, which also lends a very cool flexibility to the guitar. Right now, this signal is coming out of this Fishman acoustic amplifier. And I'm going to strum a little, do some arpeggiated chords, and you can kind of get the idea of what we're trying to say here. Pretty cool, very warm, and there are some settings on the back of the guitar as well that you can trim the gain out a little bit too, so it's not quite as loud depending on on what you're playing out of. But the idea, of course, with this is to be able to do, switch back and forth between an acoustic setting and a magnetic setting. And I'm going to go through a couple of the channels on here too, on this amp that it's coming through. So I'm going to switch over to the magnetic sound, which is on the distorted channel, so you can hear that. Okay, so you heard it going from the acoustic sound to the distorted sound. What I'm going to do now is I have a clean patch in the magnetic amp, we'll just call it for now. And all of these cool little features here on this guitar are kind of hidden. What I want to show you here is, again, go into an acoustic sound, and then I'm going to blend a clean tone in, and then I'm going to go straight to the clean and then back again. Okay, and then I'm going to show you what some of these other features have in here. So let me just start by saying that in the magnetic, okay, so in the pickups, you have a three-way selector switch. You have, of course, position 1, which is the bridge. You have position middle, which is the inner coils of these two pickups, and then the bridge pickup is in position 3. Cool part about that is you have a push-push right there that splits these coils. So now you have another 3 different sounds. So when you're playing like clean stuff, you can really get away with, getting some nice tones that you couldn't get out of like a normal 2-pickup guitar without having like a 5-way blade switch. Okay, one of those 5-way super switches is what they call them. This almost gives you the same amount of tones. So here we go. Piezo first. Now what I did there, I just went back and forth between the two types of pickups in here, but I left this middle setting on the clean, and you can hear that if it's just on that magnetic where it's very clean sound. If we put that only on this humbucker, you can hear a pretty radical difference. Same thing with tapping the coils here. So you can really hear some variance in that. It sounds amazing. So this is the piezo volume, okay? This is your piezo selector. But this is your volume knob here, master volume, okay? This has a 20 dB boost built in. It is a really cool feature. And here we are in the clean sound again. We're gonna engage the boost. It's almost like having a little overdrive pedal in there. So it's a pretty cool feature. And what I'm gonna do for my last trick is to demonstrate that with the overdrive on here. Okay, so I've switched channels back up to the overdrive channel. And what I'm gonna do here is I'm going to show you what this boost does on an overdriven channel here. So if we were just playing I'm gonna go through like a little rhythm here and then kind of launch into like a small like lead break and then engage that while I'm on the lead break. Very cool feature, and it's one of those things where if you just need that little bit of an edge, in your sound, It depends on if you have like an amp like this, or you're playing through something like an Axe FX or a Friedman or a Marshall or something like that that may lack a little bit of a boost that you might get out of a stomp box, and you just need, it's kind of like a little emergency go-to. So it's a pretty cool feature, and I'm pretty sure that my time with this guitar, I'm going to probably end up abusing that quite a bit. Anyway, that about wraps this for this guitar. Again, it is the JP15. It's the Petrucci Signature Ernie Ball Spring Collection for 2017, and you can get this fantastic guitar at nstuffmusic.com. And as of right now, there's only one left because this is mine. So thanks for watching.